This episode of the Lawn Care Business Success Podcast is brought to you by Bluehost. Try the #1 recommended web hosting provider. With plans starting at just $3.95 a month, you'll get a free domain, free site builder, easy one-click WordPress installs, and 24/7 support. But what's just as impressive as what you get is what you don't get, as there's no contracts, no hidden fees, and no gimmicks. Go check them out at lawncarebusinesssuccess.com/Bluehost. You're listening to the Lawn Care Business Success Podcast, the weekly show sharing proven methods and systems in marketing, equipment, and customer service, educational and motivational, to help make your lawn care business an overwhelming success. Now here's your host, Julio Tomei. Welcome, Lawn Care Nation, to another episode of the Lawn Care Business Success Podcast. I'm your host, Julio Tomei, and this is episode number 94, entitled Interview with Sam Fiorella on behalf of Echo USA. Well, hello, everybody, and thanks again for joining me this week on another episode of the Lawn Care Business Success Podcast. I really appreciate you guys tuning in each and every week, as always. I also really appreciate all of the feedback that has been coming in on the episodes, particularly last week's episode with Caleb Aumann. You guys seem to really enjoy that episode and sort of branching out from the lawn care side of it and hitting some other areas like the hardscape side that Caleb was talking about. Just a reminder, if you guys want to take advantage of the very generous offer that Caleb had mentioned on the podcast last week about purchasing his DVD, 2-DVD set, his comprehensive guide on how to install a paved stone patio from start to finish, basically, that he will give you guys 15% off the regular price just for you guys leaving a review of this podcast. So that was very generous of him. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, head on over to iTunes. You can do that at lawncarebusinesssuccess.com/reviews. There'll be a link there to go to iTunes, and you can leave a review through iTunes. Once it shows up in iTunes, it usually takes a day or two. You can just screenshot your review and contact Caleb directly, and you can find his contact information in the show notes of last week's episode. And you can just show him your screenshot of the review that you left on iTunes, and he will honor that 15% discount that he offered on the show for his DVD set. Alternatively, if you guys cannot leave an iTunes review for the show, Caleb said also that he would honor you guys just leaving me a email review. So if you guys want to contact me directly, you can do so at lawncarebusinesssuccess.com/contact, and just head on over to that, and you can just email me a show review, and then just let me know that you're interested in Caleb's offer, and I will direct message Caleb and let him know your information and that you left a review and are interested in the DVD. And once he responds to me, I will then let you know directly that you're good to go, and you can contact him and he will honor that discount. So this week's episode, before we get into it, I have to say that I stumbled upon actually just before recording this episode, I actually, there was a couple of inquiries have been coming in the last few weeks on podcast sponsorship. And so I was looking into the actual download numbers and stuff for the show, and I hadn't even realized that the show had, for this month of March, surpassed the 1,000 downloads per week number consistently over the past 3 weeks. So I think that is just mind-blowing to me. Fantastic. Now, that number includes the latest episodes each week that I've been releasing, plus all of the downloads of every past episode. So it just shows, or goes to show, the loyalty of the listeners of the show, which I absolutely am so thankful for, but also the rate of people that are discovering the show for the first time, and going back through those past episodes and downloading those. So that's fantastic. Like I say, what a huge milestone for the show to hit, over 1,000 downloads a week for the show consistently over the past month. And like I say, it humbles me thinking back almost 2 years ago when I started the podcast, and thinking about those first 5, 6, 7 episodes, and my weekly downloads. I'd put an episode out there, and after, a full week, there'd be like 3, 4, 6 downloads for the entire episode. And it was very, sometimes disheartening and discouraging, but, I just kept, telling myself that, just keep doing it, keep sticking at it, the same sort of information, the same sort of message that I tell you guys with your lawn care businesses, and thinking back to, my experience with the lawn care business, and just keeping that pursuit, keeping that hustle on of just keeping your nose down and just keep working at it and not being too preoccupied by those early results in your business, and just keep going at it. So ironically, like I say, it's been, it was a huge surprise to see that number and to see that it had actually happened earlier in the month. And I had been so busy with the podcast and Instagram and, reaching out and interacting with you guys on social media and on email and stuff that I've, it totally sort of slipped under my nose, and I didn't even realize it. So fantastic. So appreciative of you guys each and every week downloading the episodes. And what a better way to basically celebrate that huge milestone for the podcast than with our next guest here in this episode and the huge announcement. So I'm so excited as you guys are listening to this episode. As I announce this another huge milestone, this would have already all happened yesterday. So Echo USA, the maker of handheld trimmers and blowers and other handheld equipment for the green industry, is launching, or did launch actually, like I say, yesterday, was the official launch of their echomeansbusiness.com website. Now, this website is a forum, basically, that you can go on and register and interact with a whole bunch of guys in the industry talking about industry specific and related products and business practices to help grow your business. You'll find a whole bunch of resources. It's a completely free website. But what they did is they have a sort of two parts to this Echo Means Business. So there'll be the general echomeansbusiness.com website that anybody who runs or works in or with lawn care equipment for profit, basically, is where it's geared towards. So commercial use can register on this particular website forum and basically discuss and talk about issues related to the green industry as a whole, not only just the equipment side of it. Now, the other part of this is what they call the UAG member. And now this stands for a user advisory group member. And here's where the big announcement part for me comes in, is that I have been selected as a initial member of their UAG advisory group. So basically, I will be very involved in the Echo Means Business website and interacting with you guys and answering questions and that sort of stuff. As well, I will be able to periodically have access to and be able to review Echo products, and some of them new products, and be able to give my feedback directly to Echo engineers on the build of the products, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, what I think they should change on those products before they even go for sale to the public, along with other products that they have available, for sale at the moment. So it's a huge opportunity. I'm so thankful for being chosen to be able to, be able to give my feedback. Not only that, but also to be able to be part of the inaugural group. And you guys will, if you go to Echo Means Business and log on, you guys will be able to see a bunch of sort of notable social media lawn care celebrities, if you will, that have also been asked to participate. Will be in this initial group of user advisory group members, and like I said initially, it launched yesterday. So if you're listening to this today, I will have just gotten back from a trip to Chicago where I got to go and actually do a factory tour of the Echo manufacturing plant, and be able to see and meet all of the other UAG members in person, and be able to join in for the inaugural launch event of the EchoMeansBusiness.com. So I would implore all of you guys to go over to EchoMeansBusiness.com and register yourselves for the free forum. They've got a bunch of huge sweepstakes prizes, including tickets to the MLB or Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and a bunch of other great prizes that will be based on your participation and involvement in those forums. So a fantastic opportunity for everybody to not only have their voice heard and share, and be able to get a chance at some great prizes along the way, but also an opportunity as well for you guys that may be interested to also apply to become a UAG member yourself. So this will be a very limited group of people initially, but will be expanding over time. We'll present some different opportunities for different people. So I will play the podcast announcements as per usual, and then we'll get into the interview with Sam Fiorella, and he can get into all the details and explain the EchoMeansBusiness.com website and the launch, and get into the UAG member program and all of its intricacies as well right after this, so stay tuned. Hey guys, if you have any questions or comments about the show, I'd love to hear from you. You can head on over to lawncarebusinesssuccess.com/contact. And while you're there, why not join my mailing list and get access to a free PDF document of a landscape maintenance contract you can feel free to copy and use in your own business. For you Instagram users out there, be sure to follow me at Lawn Care Business Success. And if you haven't checked out my videos yet, well, what are you waiting for? Be sure to subscribe to the Lawn Care Business Success YouTube channel. Now, I know you guys love listening to audio while you work as much as I do, so I've partnered up with Audible to offer you guys a free 30-day trial and one free audiobook of your choice. There's no long-term commitments, and you can cancel anytime. And get this, even if you cancel during the trial period, you get to keep your free audiobook. It's a great way to try the service and see if Audible is right for you. So why not give it a try? Head on over to lawncarebusinesssuccess.com/Audible. Now back to the show. So I'd like to welcome Sam Fiorella from Sensei Marketing, Inc., also the author of the book Influence Marketing. Sam's here today on behalf of Echo USA. So I'd like to thank Sam for taking his time and coming on the Lawn Care Business Success podcast. Hey, Sam, how's it going?
Very well. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, thank you very much for, like I say, taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and talk to us about some exciting announcements. So maybe tell us a bit about yourself and your relationship with Echo.
Sure. I do run a marketing company, but I think one of the reasons why I have been engaged by Echo USA is the fact that I co-wrote the book Influence Marketing with my buddy Danny Brown. And it's a study of how to build online communities by building stronger advocates and by offering more value to your customers so that they're more likely to refer your business. So Echo really had a need to and a desire to build stronger community and to promote professional users of outdoor power equipment. And so they reached out to me and asked for some assistance in building this community that we're talking about today.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. So, like I mentioned in the intro there, that we have a pretty large announcement, I think, that will be a great benefit to those in the green industry. So maybe tell us about what that is.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. Echo USA has sponsored a new online community for professional users of outdoor power equipment that is called Echo Means Business. And the main purpose of this new online community is to go one step beyond what a lot of online forums have been providing this industry and users in this industry. This community is being designed to provide not only an opportunity for professionals to talk to other professionals, but for Echo to provide business-related information and services to this audience. So the new Echo Means Business community will provide things such as, educational information for business owners. So, how to better manage employees during off seasons and, things like that. And it'll provide a lot of useful tools to the users of power equipment by showcasing articles and videos and industry professionals, podcasts like what you're doing right here, and providing this information to those users to help them better manage their tools and run their businesses better.
Oh, excellent. That sounds very exciting. So when is this website or forum being launched?
The online community, which is at echomeansbusiness.com, is launching to the public on April the 3rd.
Okay, excellent. So how can people who are interested in checking out this site, how can they register?
Okay. Like I said earlier, it is, you just have to visit echomeansbusiness.com, and registration is open to any user who works for or owns a green business. So that could be landscaping companies, arborists, grounds maintenance professionals. Guys that are managing, are working specifically for golf courses and, cemeteries and property management firms, things like that. So all you need to do is visit the site, just enter your business name that you either own or work for, business address, personal information, and that's it. It's really that simple. It is a free online community where registration is simply filling in a form with some personal and business info.
Excellent. So there's also some really exciting sweepstakes and prizes for people that are registering. So maybe tell us a bit about that.
Yes, of course. The Echo really wanted to launch this in a big way. And so as part of their sponsorship of this program, they have also sponsored a great sweepstakes that will be giving 2 tickets to the 2018 Major League Baseball All-Star Game in Washington away. It's going to be pretty fun, and it's really easy to get involved in. You'll notice when the site is launched on April the 3rd, the contest, or the sweepstakes, will also launch on April the 3rd. And the way that you earn ballots is simply by registering on the site and participating in the community. It's that simple. Posting questions in the forum or responding to questions in the forum, posting articles, sharing your feedback and news with others, uploading photos, things as simple as that. Even just watching videos will all earn you ballots into the grand prize sweepstakes. But there's also a lot of daily, weekly, and monthly prizes. So there's going to be a lot of fun ways to earn ballots and to win some really interesting prizes.
Oh, that sounds really cool for those guys that want to participate. It sounds like it will, spur on a lot of involvement from everybody trying to get those fantastic prizes. Is there a window there for when those the All-Star Game sweepstakes will end or anything like that? Or is it just...
Yeah, the contest is open to... this current promotion is open to... any registered user of the site who resides in the United States, and is open from April the 3rd to October 31st. So it's a relatively long window, so there's lots of opportunities to win daily, weekly, monthly prizes, as well as the grand prize.
Awesome. So maybe talk to us about what the benefits for people working in the green industry would be to register on this site. These days there's so much going on online and so many places that people can get their information and spread their time. So, what should people expect to get out of the EcoMeans business?
All right. Well, it's important to know that the EcoMeans business website is public. So a lot of the information that is being made available on the site today in what we're calling phase 1 of this program is available publicly. However, you won't be able to participate in any of the promotions or engage in the online community or have access to certain business tools that are going to be made available unless you complete the free registration form. So that's really in phase 1, that's the main benefit of registering on the site. Visiting the site for that content is another way of looking at it. If you didn't want to register, still visiting the website provides a very powerful tool to get information from industry professionals such as yourself. And others out there who are going to be helping other business owners better manage their business.
Okay. So I also wanted to touch a bit about the UAG members. Now, I've been one of those chosen and selected to be a UAG member on the site. So maybe tell the audience a bit about what that is.
Yes, I'd be happy to. The UAG represents User Advisory Group. And in our discussions with ECHO, who, as I mentioned earlier, has sponsored this community, they believed that it was really important to get more feedback from professional users into where the industry is, where the industry is going, and, what, products should look like, feel like, based on real life experience. And so this entire group is the website, and this UAG are really focused around getting professional opinion, advice, and experiences shared. And so we decided that it was important to have a group of among this larger group. So we're looking at a potential of about 100,000 people who may be registered on this site. There's about 100,000 professional green workers, as we call them, or, the users of outdoor power equipment. But we can't necessarily have all of them as part of this UAG. So the user advisory group is going to be a group of anywhere between 25 and maybe even as high as 200 users at some point in the future that Echo is going to be pulling upon to say, what do you think of these products? Potentially test new products before they come to market, provide industry analysis on the comparative products and run them through their paces, ask for the common challenges that these members have in running a green business. And, how do they overcome those challenges? What are their best tips for other users? So this user advisory group is going to be not only an advisory group to Echo USA, but also an advisory group to this larger community that we're building on Echo Means Business.
Oh, okay. So as I mentioned earlier, I was one of the ones selected to be a part of this program, and I'm really honored and very excited to join in on the program and to be able to provide my feedback on Echo equipment and also provide my input and also feedback to those community members that will be joining the community and asking questions to be able to help people out and further sort of expand my reach of the podcast and help others in this new and different way is very exciting for me. A lot of the guys I think listening will also recognize a lot of the initial UAG members that you guys have selected. And a lot of them are notable sort of YouTube personalities and stuff that people have grown to know and follow through their social media channels. So I think a lot of people will find tons and tons of value in joining the program and being able to interact with these people and discuss and get into conversations about their experiences with equipment and all that. But I also wanted to mention something that I really liked, that stood out to me when I was initially approached about the program. And that was that you mentioned that some of these UAG members will be testing equipment and providing feedback on equipment from time to time. But what stood out to me was that Echo was very clear about wanting our honest feedback on the equipment and not just sort of sugar-coated, yes, this is great, and overlooking maybe issues and things like that. So maybe talk about a bit about that.
Yes. So there's a couple of things there that I'd like to unpack. First, I'd like to talk a little bit about who the user advisory group are. Okay. You referenced that there's a lot of people that your audience might already know. Some of them have already become, rather famous and popular on YouTube. Right now, we have a smaller group that we've gone out and reached out to and invited to join the group. However, the user advisory group will be open to a much larger group of industry professionals. There's just we had to select a smaller group, and so we decided, the ones that we already had a little bit of a social profile and already understood this industry to get us going. But yes, this is going to be expanded to people even without large social profiles.
Okay.
But in terms of the expectation of what these are, you are 100% correct. The one thing that Echo really wanted to make clear is that this is not an Echo marketing program, that this is an online user community run by its users. And so while Echo is sponsoring it, there's, it's right in the name, Echo Means Business. You can't hide that. The goal has always been to create a forum where users can share their experiences honestly and openly. And so, yes, this UAG group in particular will be asked to test various products. But when they do so, it's always going to be tested against a competitive product or a similar product, and then provide honest feedback. There is absolutely no editing by Echo. In fact, I'm running this program on a day-to-day basis, not somebody at Echo. And so all feedback and videos and blog posts and photographs and other things like that that come to us will be posted as the professional creates the commentary.
So that's a great point to expand upon. And actually, while you were talking there, I also remembered another point that was initially presented to us, and that was that you guys mentioned that the UAG members would almost in effect have sort of a speed dial line or direct line with Echo engineers, and could provide that feedback on that equipment directly to those engineers who are developing those pieces of equipment. And I thought that was something that is very notable to mention, because it sort of cuts out any sort of red tape in sort of sales and marketing and all that, and basically letting us directly communicate with those Echo engineers to provide the absolute best products for people in the green industry. So maybe talk about that commitment from Echo.
Well, yeah, and we realized when we were designing this program that it couldn't be just one way. Certainly we're leveraging UAG members to run this community and to promote this community and to be active in engaging others. And so this really is a peer-to-peer group and not an Echo group. So there isn't an Echo marketing person behind any of the posts that are being written or behind any of the comments being made on the forum. This is all very much user to user. And user advisory group members are volunteer. They're not being paid by Echo to do this work. Again, all in an effort to ensure that this is very much user to user and not, as a marketing campaign, Echo to the audience. But there has to be something in it for the user advisory group members. We understand that. And so part of our commitment, as we commit to helping educate the audience to run their businesses better, not just operate their tools better, we thought it was important to offer a couple of benefits to UAG members. One of those benefits is, of course, they get additional business training, over and above what is available to the rest of the community, but also then have more direct input into the product development that Echo is looking to, move into the future. Not only feedback on existing products that are in the market, but then have that opportunity to have a conversation with Echo engineers or customer service reps or whomever they might be at Echo, to share, look, I love this product, or I don't like this product, or this is a great product, but it would be better, that the handle is 3 inches thicker, and here's why. And so that, I think, is very valuable, because I know most users out there are really interested in talking to the developers of these products, the engineers of these products, product managers, because everybody has an opinion, because you use these products every day.
Yes.
Slightest modifications would, maybe make the product better for you and add more value to your business, make your day a little bit easier. And so these are some of the benefits that we're offering UAG members. And I'm glad you found it valuable, because this was a large commitment on their part to make that available. We hope that it'll be well received by the community.
Yes, awesome. So maybe just give a brief overview of what a UAG member, if people are interested, because like you said, in the future, it will be opened up to a larger pool of people that are registered on the site. So what could people expect as far as their what they would be required to do to become a UAG member? And if there are any other requirements, and how someone could register to become a UAG member?
Yes, well, the UAG is open to any business owner that owns and operates a green business, again, be it an arborist or a landscaper or an operator working for one of those companies or working for a golf course, cemetery, property management firm, those types of businesses. Mm-hmm. So basically a user of outdoor power equipment. So the first step is to join the online community, Engage. If you wish to then apply to be a UAG member, there is a form. The form is live right now at echomeansbusiness.com, but after April 3rd, it will be available as a link at the bottom of the site. So there'll be a link called UAG application, and a little bit more information about the program is available there, as well as an application form. We're accepting applications all the time for UAG members, although membership is annual and will be reviewed once a year. So, while applications are, a user might want to go there and put in an application today, they depends upon the cycle of the membership. They may have to wait some time before they're called.
Okay. Yeah.
In terms of expectations, what's involved by UAG members, UAG members are expected to basically be experienced in this business, whether they're social or not about those experiences, meaning whether they have a YouTube channel or a Twitter account or things like that they share that experience, isn't necessarily the driving factor as to who we accept into the program. It really is more for, again, those business owners or tool operators that have a strong opinion, that have a lot of experience, and that show that they're willing to participate in this online community and not only share their personal experiences, but help others work through their questions and participate in those online forums, providing content for the rest of the community. So the main responsibility or the main expectation of UAG members is to help guide the community to share those experiences and make everybody's business better and the use of their products more comfortable and more profitable for all of them.
Awesome. So just before closing here, maybe because I was thinking as you were talking there that it might be a bit confusing for some people listening. So maybe just recap what the two, because it's essentially two separate programs that are the same. So maybe recap what, registering on the Echo Means business site is, and then for those that want to do the UAG.
Sure thing. So echomeansbusiness.com, again, is a community of professional users who want to receive product and business information that will help them operate their businesses better and share their experiences with others. So registration for that website simply allows you to get more information and also contribute, not just read, but also contribute information and access some tools that are available to members only in the future. The UAG is a smaller subset of that group. In some cases, we will reach out and ask people who are active on the community to become a UAG members, but members of this community can also request to be a member of the UAG, and that requires a separate form to complete. And with the applications that we receive every year, we will review them and pick so many every year and add them to this growing UAG list.
Fantastic. So thank you very much, Sam, for coming on to my podcast. I'm honored that you would consider coming onto the podcast to make this big announcement to the listeners of the Lawn Care Business Success podcast. I am so looking forward to this upcoming year and everything that the UAG and also the Echo Means Business website will be all about, and all of the engagement, hopefully, from all of the listeners of the Lawn Care Business Success podcast will all get out there and register on the site. So thank you very much for coming on to the podcast and spending some time with us.
Well, thanks very much. It's a lot of fun.
Well, there you have it, Lawn Care Nation. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that interview episode and are as excited and can see the potential value that the echomeansbusiness.com forum and website will have for the green industry. So I would encourage all of you guys to head on over to echomeansbusiness.com and register yourself if you haven't already, and start participating and interacting in the forums, and reach out to me as well. That would be fantastic. So I would also like to thank Echo USA as well for giving me the opportunity to be amongst the initial UAG membership. I look forward, as I said in the interview episode, to the upcoming year. And also, when I do have the opportunity to try out and use that Echo equipment, to, be able to honestly give my feedback on that equipment from the perspective of, a user of a competitive brand. As most of you guys know, I use predominantly all of one of the Echo competitor brands for all of my handheld equipment. So it'll be a really neat experience and test to be able to put them side by side and see how I like the Echo product and not feel pressured to give a sugar-coated review and be able to actually give my honest feedback directly to Echo engineers on what I like and dislike about some of their products. So I thank Echo USA there for the opportunity. So I think that's it for this week. Here's to wishing you guys all overwhelming success and freedom in your lawn care business. Bye for now.